Hi, I'm Deidre Wright with Pampered Chef, and I am here today to just talk to you a little bit about a subscription called TasteBuds. This is a great way to help you with your meal times. I don't know about you, but I get in a rut and I think, gosh, what am I going to cook tonight? And so this will come to you with several different helps. Um, you'll get each month a card like this, and it will give you three main recipes. It also gives you on the back three other recipes that goes with each seasoning. There's also what's called a taste bud hub, and on that it gives you a whole lot of seasonings and some ideas to go with those seasonings. So you're not just getting a couple of recipes each month, but you're getting a lot of ideas. Also, people write in to the hub and they'll tell you some things that they did. The hub also gives you a grocery list. So for each recipe, instead of you having to sit down and necessarily write out the recipe, you could print it off and then just like you could draw a line through something if you already have it, but it does go ahead and help you out with that. So this gives you, like I said, the three main recipes that you're going to get. And then it shows you, it gives you each recipe on its own card. So like I have started a binder with my recipes. Now I've done it by the month, but I'm thinking I'm going to go back and put them in alphabetical order because I've started cooking these and then I go back and think, gosh, I fixed so-and-so and I really like it. So I'm having to flip back through to find it. So I'm thinking I might put them in alphabetical order. I'm not real sure. But anyway, let's just look at these for just a minute. We have a new seasoning that's come out this month, and this one you can get in a pack of 3. It's pad thai. I'm not real sure what it's going to taste like. It says just add soy sauce, your favorite protein, and fresh toppings to create flavorful meals. So on the recipe card, let's see, it's Thai chicken lettuce wraps. Don't those look yummy? And as far as your recipe itself, so, sometimes you might not have all of the ingredients. So they give you some easy change-ups too. Like it calls for a red bell pepper, and it says you can also use green or yellow. But it says pick your protein. You can swap out chicken for beef, shrimp, or tofu, or extra veggies if you would rather have that. And then you can just get creative with your toppings. So it gives you some things like that. If you don't want a lettuce wrap, you can serve it on top of rice or noodles. So that just gives you a few different options with that. Then on the back of the main thing, it says you could do ramen noodles. You could do egg drop soup with this seasoning or peanut dip. So that's kind of interesting. So you might think, gosh, there's not a lot in here, but guys, it's full. It is full. And this says that you would need 3 teaspoons of this. I'm trying to see what it says on this. This says you would need 1/4 cup. So it says you might need quite a bit of this for this recipe. But what's great about this is, I don't know how many of you go like to the grocery store and like maybe your recipe just calls for a teaspoon of some kind of seasoning. And so you have to buy a big thing of seasoning just for that. And you might get it home and think, I don't like this seasoning. Well, this is a great way to try your seasonings. And then if you really like it, you can buy the jar of it. because sometimes you might not like it and you don't want to get it again. So this way, I want to show you, by getting these every month, you can stack up and have a whole bunch of seasonings. And it's a great way too, if you know someone getting married, to give them a subscription to this. They'll get some recipes, they'll get seasonings. So that is pretty cool. Now, another one is Chipotle rub. Okay. Now, this says there's 44 servings in this. So that is a lot, because usually you don't need a lot of this, to do your recipes. So we have some steak, Zerato, I don't even know how you say that, like little quesadilla things, I don't know. Anyway, so you just use a tablespoon in the steak, and then in the sauce you're going to use a teaspoon. So you can see it doesn't take a lot. Yeah, and then it's a quesadilla tortilla thing, and you just roll it up. And then you can choose your cheese, pick your protein again, and then it says, sirloin steak works best, but you can also use flank or skirt steak. So it really helps you out with knowing exactly what kind of steak you need, or what you need for that. And then we have a blue cheeseburger with caramelized onions, and look at those. I love the pictures on the recipe cards. And it also will tell you down here how many it serves, the prep time, and the total time. And like this is 40 minutes, and this was 40 minutes. And this is 25 total minutes. So none of these take just a long time. Now the cheeseburgers, the blue cheeseburgers with the caramelized onions, you used crushed peppercorn and garlic. That sounds really good. This is 48 servings in this. So you're getting a lot. I mean, this is packed with seasoning. And like I said, it's a great way to try it. So this is really good. You're just going to use a tablespoon in your meat, and then in the caramelized onion jam, don't use any of it. But in the blue cheese spread, you're going to use 3 tablespoons. I bet that would be really good. Let's see. Swap your spread. You can use a pre-made pub cheese spread or spinach artichoke dip. Of course, you can use any kind of meat, turkey, deer, or hamburger. Eat your greens. Don't have arugula, use spinach or mixed greens. So that kind of tells you that. It always tells you your servings, your nutrient per serving on it. And so that's it. So you can get this by a 1 month, 3 month, and 6 month subscription. Like I said, it's really great because you get to try different seasonings. We've had Greek, Tuscan style herb chicken. I was gonna see, the chili is wonderful. Okay, so you need to try that if you haven't. I was gonna see what else I have. The everything bagel is another one that we've had come out. South Carolina style barbecue, and that one's good. So it's just a great way. I know myself, I wasn't a seasoning person, and like I don't like the texture of like bell peppers, but we have a bell pepper rub or seasoning, whatever, I can't remember what it's called. And I put that in some meatloaf, and it gave you the taste of it without having the texture of it. And it was so good. So that is something for maybe your picky eaters too. That is really good. And I know, like 1 month, I tried all 3 of the recipes and we loved them. And so it was so nice just to have something different to eat. Now, the other thing that it does offer is called a add-on marketplace. So from, I believe it's the 17th through maybe the 27th, each month after you have subscribed to TasteBuds, the very next month you get only you, nobody else, if they're not a part of TasteBuds, they can't do this, but you get to go on the add-on marketplace, and I think it's about 30 items they put on the marketplace, and you get to shop. Shipping is free. So if there are, sometimes you think, gosh, I want this one item, and it's like maybe $10, and you're thinking, I just don't want to buy it because then shipping is $7.95, and it's almost as much as the item is. But they offer about 30 items, and you can add it to your taste bud order for the next month, and you don't pay shipping. So that's a great perk for you when you are a TasteBuds subscriber. So you can check that out too. Yeah, it's the 17th through the 27th every month. I just looked down at it. So shipping on pantry items and some of our most loved products. So I think last month I got some donut whole mix and Italian herb bread. One month I got a couple of the products. So they mix pantry and products. So it's not just pantry items. So that's something you might want to check into. So if you would like to know more about how to get in with TasteBuds, let me know. Oh, and one other thing is, let's say you're going to be out of town, and you think, gosh, I don't want to, use my month on that because I'm going to be out of town a couple of weeks. You can put it on hold. So that's another great thing about TasteBuds. So if you want to know any more, if you want to subscribe to it, let me know. I'd be glad to talk to you about it and get you started, because we all need help with our meal times. So I guess that's it. So I will be talking to you, and I hope you will take advantage of this and try it out.